Hello all. Please forgive me. I am still trying to get over my cold, but I wanted to give you a before look of my room before I redo it. Like I had said in a previous video, my update video, I was going to be redoing my room in the next couple of weeks, and this is the start of it. As you can see, it's quite messy, and it's actually sat like this for a month, just because I have been busy getting other things done, stuff like that. But I wanted to just do a before of my room, and I've already kind of gotten things started. I pulled out all of my paper, most of my 12 by 12 paper is right down there, so that the cubes are easier to move. So all of this will be changing, but I just wanted to do a quick little before. I will have some during, and then I will do a room tour after. So I will probably make this all on one video, just to save some time, but as you can see, it's quite messy. I can't wait to get everything all cleaned up and rearranged and a little more accessible with things, and I'm really hoping to get it all done in about 3 weeks, so I can get back to making videos. So we'll see you guys here in about 3 weeks or so. So hopefully everything goes smoothly and I'll have a room done. Bye. Hello again, everyone. So I am not really in the middle of my room move. As you can see, I have moved some things around. I'm at the end of the first week of my redo vacation here. I am finally feeling better, and I probably sound a lot better than I have in 2 weeks, which has been fantastic. Still a little bit of lag of the hangover of the cold left, but I don't feel as tired, which is nice. So I got on the ball and started moving things. My original plan was actually not to move any furniture, was just kind of box things up, but I didn't have any boxes, and I kind of got the ball rolling by just getting like my big cubes out that were up along this wall. It's so funny to see a mostly bare wall in this room. I had gotten those out, and then I realized that, you know, I either A, should have had more boxes, or cleaned my room first. A lot of what you see here on the floor is stuff on surfaces that I've just kind of moved around, but a lot of it is also what was already on my floor. So I didn't do a very good job, but again, I was sick. I wanted to get this started. I was so bummed that, you know, I was sick right as I wanted to start this project. So this is about middle progress or so. I do have some things in boxes. I did have a few boxes, so I got to get some things moved around so that I can empty out the boxes so I can get the rest of the stuff done. It's all kind of, you know, all over the place, but I wanted to show you kind of the mid progress. I'd have to say that this side right here is the most cluttered. I'm next going to be moving my computer desk right here over to this wall, so that I can actually work on my computer without being blinded by the sun. As you can see, the light coming on the wall. The downside is my craft desk will be on that side with the sun, but it won't be reflecting off of anything like before it reflects off. Like, it'll reflect off of me onto my screen, or on my screen into my eyes, and so, you know, all that fun stuff. So I'll be back with the finished video, and then I will, or the almost finished room, I should say, and then after that I will put all the final touches on, get my room back to crafting order, and then be back with a room tour of how my room is now set up, or will be set up. I don't know if I'll be going super in depth, but I will definitely show you guys around my room. Hopefully I can get a lot of this clutter out of here for good. So thanks you guys, and we'll see you here in a couple of weeks. Bye now. Hello everyone, and welcome back. This is the last bit of my room redo video. My room is finally done. I just finished vacuuming and cleaning it, and I'm so glad it's done. Let me tell you, it was fun at first and then got daunting because I had so much stuff, and I made the mistake of not having my room clean before I started. So my room was already a mess, and then once I started moving things, I didn't have the space to put things where I wanted them to go until I cleared that area. It just, yeah. So anyways, so I thought I would do a quick little room tour, hopefully quick. I won't be pulling open any drawers necessarily. If there's something you want to see more of, please leave me a comment below, letting me know, what you'd like to see more in depth. I would be happy to share that. Otherwise, this is going to be kind of a quick look through now that my room is done. So I'm going to go ahead and start with an overview, and then I'll get into kind of showing everything a little bit more without super detailed. So we're going to start here at my door. Let me make sure you're zoomed out. So like I said, a lot of the stuff has obviously moved around if you've seen any of my previous videos. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. Try and keep as much of the window out. It's been super gloomy here the last couple of weeks that I can't bring myself to closing the blinds even to just do this video. So I do apologize for that. And there is a little mess still here and there, but for the most part, it's ready. Okay, so like I said, not a whole lot has changed, at least wall-wise, but furniture-wise, everything has changed. So if you've seen any of my previous videos, you'll know that this wall had all of my storage cubes on it, and now it is where my computer and Cricut and everything sit. So I have my Cricut with the dust cover from Laura's Dust Covers, and I cannot remember what the rest of it is, but I'll try to remember to leave a link down below. So it's my Cricut Explorer and my Brother Cut and Scan 2. I have an extra cutting trimmer there, and then the white cube just holds tools, vinyl, and extra cutout pieces that I cut out that I didn't need for a certain project or had extra of, whatever. Under my desk, pretty self-explanatory here at least, I use it for storage. I keep computer things down here, the stuff that I really shouldn't have outside of this room, but I don't necessarily need in the room. It's kind of weird. So it's kind of just like a catch-all for extra computer stuff. The basket's really empty, but I have a couple of binders and albums there that are mine that I put together back when I was in like junior high school. But I haven't decided what I want to do, but I don't have anywhere else to put them, so I stuck them down there. Trash can. This has all of my planner supplies, goodies in it. The tray that my laptop is sitting on here, I bought at IKEA around for my birthday, as part of my birthday gift. This lamp, I'm just pointing out because I've had it since I was in junior high. It used to sit on my desk in my room when I, do my homework. That was the light I did it by. It's a very old lamp. I don't even think you can find this kind of lamp anymore, or at least I haven't been able to. I tried to look. I keep a lot of my charger stuff over there, so phone, Fitbit, my iPad gets charged over there, that sort of thing. I have 2 jars and shelves here. They each contain markers that work with the Cricut Explorer, and then just a little dry erase board that I can jot notes on if I need to. I do want to point out that these letters up here, I used washi tape on, and they were from Michaels. I also put my little Oswald guy here. This is my little supernatural shine. Actually, shrine, not shine. There's a shine on the picture. Let me move so you can see it. I have all of the pop figures they came out with, although I think I might actually be missing one now. I think they came out with one of the other characters. I can't remember. I have at least one of each of the characters. I had finally finished that a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, something like that, when I got Bobby Singer. I am a huge Supernatural fan, so this isn't exactly a crafty thing, but it is my room and this is my happy wall. I love just sitting at my computer while it's doing its thing and look up and just stare at it. It's all, you know. Poster, this is the picture of me and my sister at the Supernatural convention with our favorite actors. These are the ears that I got when I was in Japan. I went to Tokyo Disney. And then a bunch of miscellaneous things down here. Glasses from Tokyo Disney. This little bow here contains candy that, again, we got at Tokyo Disney. All kinds of fun stuff. I put my Maleficent poster up there. This is a picture of Ron Lucas. He is a ventriloquist and one of my favorite. I think he's the first ventriloquist I've seen. My parents several years ago went to Vegas and they went and saw him and picked up his movie as well as an autograph for me. So it used to be sitting out in my living room, but I kind of moved some pictures around and put something else there. So I brought this back here to kind of fill this little space that was right there. The little characters from Inside Out, I have them stuck up there, and then just corkboard with other miscellaneous things. And then all the usual suspects, of course, for desk things. Normally, where this paper is a big open area. I try to keep a big open area, one for my mats, so I can have a flat surface, and two, when I'm paying bills and all that fun stuff. So I really would like a longer room, or an office type room. Yeah, that sort of thing. So here we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. All of this, or these drawers, all this is just stuff I don't really have anywhere else for, and I needed to vacuum. These drawers used to hold like party supplies, and the bottom one still does, but it also holds all of my adhesive hooks. I try not to put holes in my walls if I don't need to, because then it just, my walls would eventually look like Swiss cheese. So I keep all that stuff down there. And then in this top one, I've joined my neighborhood's HOA. I am the secretary of our HOA. So I knew I needed some place to keep envelopes and stuff like that. So I keep a lot of that stuff in there, as well as anything I need for my printer, you know, printer paper, ink, stuff like that. I keep some extra office supplies in there. As you can see, it's not a very big gap, so I definitely didn't need to keep anything in there that I had to get to all the time. So it's kind of nice just to have that. And then, of course, my printer, and then I finally put it together. This little black binder right here has all of my autograph pictures from the Supernatural convention that I went to with my sister. The book that my husband got me last year for Christmas. My Nene Thomas... excuse me, not Nene, my Amy Brown art books, the Epic Mickey 2 strategy guidebook, as well as my favorite Greek mythology book and the book that my son made in school. And then these are, this holds like the invitations and stuff that I make. This is a binder that I got from the adopted family when I first met them. And then just a bunch of miscellaneous notebooks and that sort of thing. Up here, let me see if I can get most of that window out. I have my iPod, alarm clock, some sunglasses. I'm trying to keep this mostly family and pictures. So I have a picture of my son. This is a picture, let me see if I can zoom in and it'll look okay. It's a picture of my mom and dad when they were younger. My dad was in the military. I think he might actually be wearing his uniform in the picture. It's hard to tell, but it's a very old photo. Piggy bank from when I was little, the fairy that I made, just some flowers that I've had in my room previously. These two little things right here, these are corsages that my girls got when they went to their father-daughter dance, and this is my husband's boutonniere. So I keep those up there, and then the picture of my son's siblings. I have this up here that I'm just waiting to create stuff and hang things on, as well as my board, picture of my mother-in-law, picture of some family friends. This is a project that I made, but I have a better one over there. Something I found at Goodwill and decorated. This box is actually something my husband made for me for Valentine's Day. It had some candies in it. He did some origami. I just love it. Let me see if I can... There's a better picture of it. And then that's just a baby picture of me when I was little in a photo stand that my mother-in-law sent me several years ago from Hawaii when they went. The back of my house. Here I keep my stamps in the clear pocket storages, as you guys well know. I have all of my Lawn Fawn here, and then it's a mix of Simon Says stamp, MFT, paper smooches. I think there's some Stamps for Life in there, that sort of thing. And then my greeting farms are right here, as well as my CC Designs and any Amy R. And then these ones I have to put away, and that's where I also keep my extra stamp storage pockets. In here, I have changed things up a little bit. I keep my Glimmer Mists and my Stickles in here, as well as my Cinch and some other miscellaneous things. And then up here I keep the things I need on hand, but not right at hand. So corner punches, adhesive dots. I have a couple of my sticker makers in there as well. Up here on this top of these cubbies right here, I have my little setup for my die cutting area. I just went to Lowe's and got the wood. Let me move closer so you can see it better without it darkening too much. And I had the guy at Lowe's cut down the board to the measurements that I needed it to be. And I used the pegs that come with the cubes, so that I could have, so it will stay in place, so it won't, I'll show you, so it won't slide. I mean, they're really on there. And I did it because they're very, I'll show you right here, they're very movable. I mean, you can hear it really moving. And I didn't want to, you know, be cranking and and the shaking on me. So this gives it a nice bit of stability. It still does wobble away. I don't know if you can see it moving, but the two combined give it nice structure or nice stability. I have all of my boxes here. My scraps are in these two boxes, empty, stickers, Vegas stuff that I just hadn't put in with our other keepsakes, extra frames, stuff like that, and chipboard down here. I have thickers in these four. I have thickers, embossing powder, wax seal, and I think two of the drawers are actually filled with thickers. So in these four I have all of my punches. So I think I have Martha Stewart's up at the top, or Martha Stewart's in these two, excuse me, and EK Success, and they are border punches, single punches, just all the punches. In the other four set of cubes I have my Copic marker refills, I have some bags, I have extras of adhesives like score tape, tape runner, that sort of thing in that. And the box is HOA stuff, so don't worry about that. I have pattern paper in these two last cubbies right here, but the rest is all solid colored cardstock, and it is in rainbow order. And these are 12 by 12, and I have the same up here for my 8.5 by 11s. These are all solid color in rainbow order, and these are not really in rainbow order of any kind, but these are the more fancier papers, I guess, as well as pattern papers. So glitter papers, mostly shimmery papers, that sort of thing. Here on top I have one of these cubes. I need to move my chair for a second. I got this at Michael's as well, some marker storage, which I keep over here. I have embossing paste tools here, as well as watercolor stuff. So I have one of the little watercolor palette things. And then this one has my distress refills in it. sponge daubers, paste, block, so when I do use my distress markers I have something to scribble it on, and I don't use that block for anything else. And then the tools for the distress sponges. There we go. This is the distress spritzer, or not the spritzer, but the mister thingy. And then all my distress inks are right here, all the little minis, and then distress stains, which I think I'm going to be getting rid of. I haven't used them in over 2 years. I just don't think I'm going to be using them anytime soon. On top I keep a couple of my favorite stamps. This is something I've had forever. I just kind of keep miscellaneous things in it. It was a pot from the Edible Arrangements bouquet that I got several years ago. In this tin I keep my ATG adhesives in it because I don't use them very often, but they get lost easily and I have them labeled. And then this is a card deck that my dad gave me years ago. This little heart shelf I got at Target, and I keep my favorite stamps up there on the top. And then this is a medal that my oldest got. It's for 3rd place, I do believe. Yes. From the last thing that the last jiu-jitsu competition she competed at. A box of Pocky that I got from Japan, and a Hello Kitty soy sauce container that we actually got here at an Asian market, but it was just too cute to get rid of. And then that cup is something that I made for a friend for her birthday at least 4 years ago, right? Yes. Moving on to, oh, excuse me, I have my Prismacolor pencils in here and my Inktense pencils in there. I do have them labeled as to which one's which, and then I even went as far as labeling which ones are in which cubby. That way it just makes it easier for me. And in here I have my Zig Clean color pens and all of my distress markers. I do have them all. Oops, zoom out. So on this wall, the shelves have stayed the same, but I did clear off the shelves and kind of rearranged how I wanted things to look. So I have all the Valentine's tins here that are for my husband and kids, as well as our Disney Fun Vacation little money box. It also has a Disney dollar. I just put it in there to kind of hide any money that might be behind it, and sadly there is not. But that's a Disney dollar from when I was little. I think I just read that they actually are going to no longer be doing Disney dollars, so I was kind of disappointed, but I've never spent one. I don't plan to. I think it's just a fun memory. These are from Japan as well, from when my husband went. Some of my favorite cards and projects are all along here. Vegas pictures, a fan from Japan. Right here I have my Easter projects. They fell down. I wasn't going to set them back up. This I talk about more when I do the video about the baby shower stuff that I did, but this is the better version, the completed version of what I showed earlier, and it's just a little umbrella with a little umbrella stand. And then this is a rupee. I did a Zelda themed, I helped with a Zelda theme chest party by making a chest from Legends of Zelda and then filling it with those, and then just an empty frame. Here is my desk area, and as my husband likes to call it, my emperor chair. I did get this from IKEA as well. This was my birthday gift, and it was kind of a pain to put together because I did it all myself, but we refer to it as my emperor chair because it's so tall, and when my desk was in front of my window, it just, I'd turn around and I'd mess with my husband, so I love my chair. It's super comfy. So I'm going to move that, and I'm going to sit down. I did something to my ankle the other day. It's bothering me. So we're going to start with the left side of my desk and work our way right. From the top I have my Bic markers in both the fine tip and the bold, as well as some Doodlebugs sequins. There we go. It's been a long day.
I also have my brother labeler up here, some other little mists, my perfect pearls, and some other embellishments. And then this is another Recollections cube that I keep binders in that I'd like to have right at hand. So I'm going to zoom in here in just a second. There we go. Oops, too far. I keep baby wipes and my Swiffers up here. My camera just switched over from the 20 minutes, so I didn't want to be in the middle of talking. This is my planner, my Carpe Diem with my plum paper planner inside. I keep these here at the moment because I don't really have anywhere else, but I don't use the stuff back here. It's a notebook with some Cricut stuff in it, and then some coloring books. So I do use them, I just don't get to them as often, so it's easier to move this than to try and put this somewhere where I'm always going to be moving. This black binder has, you know, all of the information things that come with products, like, you know, how to use your die cutting machine, how to take care of it, you know, that sort of stuff, manuals. So I keep it in there next to just a spiral notebook and a card design template little packet that I put together. So if I'm stuck on how I want layouts to go on my cards, I can refer to that and kind of get some inspiration, that sort of thing. I have 3 Copic books. They're kind of a how-to books, level 1 through 3, so I haven't really touched them much, but I hope to get looking into those here soon. I have a stamp binder, which I can share in a different video, as well as my color inventory binder, or little notebook thing there that I made. This small black binder has nothing in it, and this one has a colored combos, excuse me, in it. So if I had like an oops image, but I, you know, most of it was okay to color, I went ahead and tested out colors on it, and then I kept them for references. And like I said, my planner. And this I've had for a while in previous videos you've seen, so I keep all my inks, all my stamp blocks in here, as well as my stamp positioner. I do have the Lawn Fawn rag thing. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, so I do keep it in there. It's just super covered in black ink. I dropped it on my ink pad, and it kind of, you know, absorbed that, and then cleaning off ink, it's become a big mess. But I do use it on occasion, but I do like the baby wipes as well. So I wipe off with the baby wipes and then go over it with the sponge to get the lint off if there is any. This holds all of my Copic type paper. So anything that works well with Copic paper. Oh, excuse me. I am looking at the wrong drawer. This holds bling. This holds the Copic paper as well as the Strathmore paper, which is what I have heard to be the best to use with the Zig Clean Color brush pens. This holds watercolor stuff, so all watercolor things, and then this holds seasonal stuff. Under here I keep things that I need at hand but not right away, so this is kind of filled with some miscellaneous things in Project Life. This has all of my 6x6 paper pads, and this has just a bunch of items that I haven't quite decided what to do with yet. But I know that I want to do something with them, as well as the embossing plates for my Spellbinders Grand Caliber. I don't use them very often, so I keep them in there. I have a trash can and a recycle can, or the other way around. Sometimes they both end up becoming my recycle cans, sometimes both the trash. But I do have those. I have a fan here. It kind of points up towards me without messing up my projects, because it does get quite warm in this back room. The sun hits along this back wall, so in the evening this room gets quite warm even with the window open, and I don't always like having a fan in my window because then it has a tendency to mess things up. So this kind of just blows enough cool air around me that I'm not sweating on my projects. On my desk here, now you move in front of it, I have definitely changed this up from previous videos. This is my work surface here. I have inks in this as well as in these two drawers here. I have my Memento dewdrops in here. I have, or excuse me, this isn't inks. I have inks up here, so Doodlebug inks. This is all my adhesives, so I will show that. So I have, oh, there's my watercolors. Huh. I have my Pureless watercolor palette here. I have Doodlebug inks. I have all of the adhesives, pop dots, all that stuff in there. Memento inks. This tray holds, right now, some junk. I need to go through it. But I try to keep anything that I'm going to be coloring on here so that I have it at hand. All of my Copic markers, my bottle of water that I don't normally keep there, but that's just where I put it. Up on top here, I have my trash can and recycle can, so I can put little bits in there instead of always cleaning them off or getting them lost. All of my adhesives, as well as my embossing buddy. And then just a purple flower vase that I found, and this has little letters in it. My light sits up here. And then on top here, I have a little calendar that I made. And then all of my little Supernatural, I told ya, big Supernatural fan, little characters that my sister got me for Christmas and her boyfriend. This little pine cone is something that my mother-in-law gave me for Christmas. It's just got a little fairy in it, so I keep that back there. One of my other favorite stamps, this is the one I use when I get a new stamp and I stamp out for a swatch. My husband brought that back from Japan, just my whatever that is, clock. This is a work in progress, but this will hold all of the birthday information. I got that idea from Jennifer McGuire. I'll try to remember to leave a link down below to her video. Up here I have my swatches for all of my paper, as well as for my Glimmer Mists and my Wink of Stellas, so those are always at hand. I don't buy a lot of specific brand paper, but I know from time to time paper, they kind of change the formula of paper, so the colors can be just a little bit off. But I wanted to know what colors I did have, so anything that had, even the ones that didn't, but I try to keep most of the ones that had a name to it on there, so I just had some kind of reference, so I could take it to get it looked at. So if the color was off, at least I knew, you know, I'm buying the same paper by the same name at same company, that sort of thing. This white thing here is how I film now. I'm loving it. That's just the plug-in for my camera. This allows me to have my camera facing straight down instead of at an angle. My husband helped me figure out how to do this. It took several weeks, which is part of the reason it took so long for me to get my room finished. I wanted to get the camera set up so that I knew that my room was, you know, and so it finally happened. Yay! So he helped me with that. It took a little while to get it accomplished because it wasn't playing fair, but we got it up and I am loving it. And then just some other little goodies. And on this side, I have my other light. This one holds the big Memento ink pads. I only have a couple of them, as well as my VersaFine and other big inks. This one holds VersaMagic, and what is the other one? Oh, Versacolor and VersaMagic in this one. And then this, at the moment, just kind of holds all of the ones that I have so far, the Memento markers, as well as my, this goes on the back of the cards from Lawn Fawn. So I do keep that in there. And then card templates, envelope templates, stuff like that. And then on top, I have my tape, candle with a lighter, sticky notes. This is the picture that my oldest drew for me for Mother's Day, and it's supposed to be me. She's gotten very good at drawing, and I don't know where that came from. I am not a very good drawer at all, and my husband has no crafty anything in him. So we are very proud of her, and she's very much into the anime look of eyes right now. So she does those a lot. But she's very, very good. Very good. I found a ton of paintbrushes, so I have all of my paintbrushes over here. I have my Mini Mister and the Distress Mister back there, as well as some Perfect Pearls. There's just some candies, as well as these right here. I have my We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch back there, as well as some paper towels. My, whoops, wrong way, sorry. My desk caddy, which really hasn't changed much. I may have just added a couple of things to it for the most part. This drawer unit is the same as the white one, but obviously a different color. And it took place of the tall dresser that I had in here, the white with the wicker baskets. I keep ribbon supplies down here, so my ribbon cutter, or scissors, needles. I have a ribbon melter. It'll melt the ends, it'll seal the ends of ribbons. All of my ribbon here, my loose ribbon and twine here, washi tape. I have an entire drawer of washi tape. It's awesome. Mostly Doodlebug. And then the top one has quite a bit of miscellaneous things in it. So it's got some sequins, some little die cuts, and then my Copic things. On top is my glass plate and some things that I need to file that I kind of forgot were there until just now. A cutting board, my mini Martha Stewart envelope or card thing, which actually goes over here. The box is for misting in, and then random things on top. This has black 8.5 by 11, white 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and then 110-pound cardstock that I'll be using both for Copics as well as card bases. My laminator, miscellaneous things, mostly, planner related stuff in there, and then that is mostly my husband's stuff, so I don't worry about that. And then down there it's just, again, miscellaneous things. And the TV is still the same. That did not come out at all. I did clear off the top, and I put my photo box up here at the top, and I'm loving it. This is a plate my daughter got last year for her birthday, and we are finally getting around to getting it hung up, but I wanted to take a picture, so if something sadly happened, we would at least have a picture of it, so I have that set up ready to go. So it'll take a very nice picture once I get it all ready to go, so loving it. And then I just put some miscellaneous things back there and back there for it as well. So I think I love having the light box, it's great. I did go back over here. I did move some of the pictures around, and then the cabinet that was over in that corner is now over here, and nothing inside of it has really changed, but all of my scrapbook albums are now in there, as well as my sticker makers and all that, so it's just, I'm not going to open it, it's just a huge mess. And then down here I keep the things that were in the purple drawer, the ones that I kept, so decoration stuff, paint, all that stuff, and then completed cards and projects that I don't want to get rid of or anything are down there on the bottom, and then sewing stuff is on the very bottom. So that's it, guys. That is my room in a nutshell. It's finished, like I said. I'm super excited that it is done, and I am looking forward to hopefully getting my crafting groove back on, because it has taken a little bit of a hiatus, but I can kind of feel things going, and now that my room is clean, I feel like I could get the rest of my house in order, which will help me want to be back here, because I won't have to worry about cleaning my house all the time. So thanks guys so much for joining me. I'm hoping that I start getting back into putting the videos up. Please bear with me. I am so sorry, but between life and joining the board and everything else, I'm really having a hard time finding time for me. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I have had a few. I will probably be doing a giveaway here in the future. I don't know how many subscribers I have at the moment, but I am hoping to do one very soon. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and have a wonderful rest of your day. And we'll see you next time. Bye.